Okay. Page 8, parallel lines. So we're constructing parallel lines. So in these examples, it'll give us one line, and then it'll give us a point above or below the line. And what it wants us to do is to draw a line parallel to the original through that point. The way the construction works is we're actually going to make a transversal that goes through the point, just like conceptually, making a transversal that goes through that point, and then we're going to make congruent angles. So like if this angle is congruent to this angle, then you can draw a parallel line. Because corresponding angles are equal, then you have parallel lines. So that is how this construction essentially works. So first step, we're going to do this example right here, is to draw a transversal through point X and the line. And it doesn't even need to be perpendicular. You could even do it sideways, but I would like it perpendicular-ish. Okay, so I just drew a transversal. And then we're going to call this point A. There we got the transversal. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to draw an arc from A, and then using the same measure, we're going to draw that same arc from X. So I'm going to draw an arc from A that goes through both of the rays like this, and then make that same arc from X. Like this. So I did an arc from A, and then put it on X and did the same exact arc. We're going to call this B, and call this Q, and then call this T. I already got that so far. Okay, now I'm going to flip my page upside down. And I'm going to measure from Q to B so I can make, and then put it on T and make that mark. So I'm going to measure from Q to B, measure that angle like this. Oh, I'm not even in the screen. Okay. I'm measuring from Q to B to make this angle. And then I'm going to put this on T and make the same mark like that. Okay, flipping my paper over again. Let's see, what does it say to label this? It says, I don't know what to label it. Anyways, we're connecting the dots. So we're connecting this to make a parallel line with the original. If yours is a little bit off, it's okay. It took me like 3 years to get mine correct. Oh, label this R, is what it says. Now we can say that XR is parallel to AB. Okay. I'm going to do it again with one. I'm going to walk through all the steps again. Okay, so if this one didn't work out for you, just like move on to the next one. Start over fresh with number 1. Let's try it again. So first step, draw a transversal through point X and the line. This is point A. Then from point A, I'm going to draw an arc that goes through both lines here, and then put it on X and make the same arc. So this here, B and Q, and this is point T. Okay, next step, I'm going to measure the distance between Q and B, so I'm going to put this upside down. Measure Q to B. Let's see. And then put it on T, make the same mark, and label this R. Then connect the dots to make the parallel lines. Why is the lighting all messed up on me? This letter right here is supposed to be an R. I don't know. It's an upside down one. Okay. Number 2. If you're comfortable and want to work ahead of me, you're fine. I'm just going to keep it slow for those that need it. Okay, number 2, make it arc. Then go to X, make the same arc. Then I'm going to put this upside down, measure from Q to B. Put it on T, make the same mark. And this is R. Connect the dots. And again, the reason why these are parallel is because the corresponding angles are equal, therefore we have parallel lines. Okay. The next page is continuing this, so if you got this, then you can move on to page 9.